The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
Well, it was a poignant moment in franchise history, and we STB.
STB?
Oh, no. The whole bed?
The whole bed.
Wow. Why? What did we miss?
Oh, no.
Lost by 20, basically.
Oh.
Didn't really put up a fight down there in O-Town. Try and climb
Had
back
a chance to get to 500.
500, and yeah, nice effort there, boys, with a 14-point third quarter. And
that's too bad.
that was all she wrote. Way to fight. Appreciate that.
That's too bad.
We're really reaching the point here, and I know it's 30 games, but my God, I think I'd rather have the Toppin kid at Kentucky than his brother.
Yeah, he's not very good.
He's been terrible.
Yeah, that wasn't a good pick.
We blew it. We passed over.
You picked that like you were a fan. That was like a fan pick. Like all you did, we watched college basketball this year. Ooh, this guy's good. I'll take him.
I guess the kid out, and we were talking about it yesterday, Sacto kid's been pretty good. Is it Halliburton out there?
Halliburton's doing pretty good for them, yeah.
That's the guy we should have taken. And so now we, quickly had a bad night last night. So
when you figure
1
out,
for 12.
If you want to go ahead while you're in basketball mode and figure out how we won at Boston, go ahead and let me know. Because I have the answer, okay? And you've sparked my anger here. I'm going to keep this calm, civil.
Yeah.
What have I been saying for about a month?
Get a new coach.
Right. You know what we had last night?
Wait, he didn't coach?
Lloyd Pierce is on maternity. His wife's having a baby. If she could have about a 4-month labor, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because Nate McMillan stepped onto the sidelines, a guy who's won at this level, and we waxed the Celtics, by the way.
Yeah.
Waxed them.
Yeah.
And he'll coach the team again on Friday. And I would suggest that if we win again with Nate McMillan, that Lloyd Pierce, unfortunately and sadly, he'll forever blame his child, be fired.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
See what happened here? It was Knicks talking. It turned into Hawks talk. You see what he did?
I just mentioned it. That's all. I'll let you have it. We had a historic
night. I'm going
night.
to talk about my game-winning shot from P. Will.
Congratulations.
We had a historic
Here
night.
come the Bulls.
We had a historic night in the NBA last night. You know what happened?
What happened?
We had the most 30-point scores in NBA history.
Wow.
In one game. 15 guys scored 30 last night.
I watched the end of the Heat Warriors.
Pop quiz. No, I'm kidding.
Heat Warriors. And I'll tell you this. I give the Warriors credit. They got no business being 16 and 13, and they are. So
Well, they do have Steph and Draymond and Wiggins. They can probably tool it around.
Steph's still on a heater, man.
yeah, Steph though.
Trae Young was on a heater last night.
Steph was
Hawks
horrible
talk.
last night, and then he hit a couple threes at the end. He missed more threes last night.
Did the heater stop last night?
Yeah, than in any game in his entire career, I believe. How about that? And he missed more threes in the first quarter than he ever has in his entire career. And the Heat couldn't take advantage of it. So,
He shot 20 last night.
Yeah. Well, he made.
Steph did.
I think he made 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was not good.
Yeah, not a very good shot.
I watched the overtime, and it went to overtime.
Yeah, I saw that.
And neither side could make a basket for like the first 4 minutes.
sounds like a Gator game.
It was unbelievable. So anyway,
well, I was sure that the Hawks would lose because they took a lead into the fourth. But again, with a real coach, then we won. So. I mean, I hate to be the owner and GM of the Hawks, but if you guys would really – I mean, they went all in. They signed all those veterans, and the coaching is just not up to snuff. You're not getting the results. You got to make a change. That's how the NBA works.
There are so many good players in the NBA. Dame Lillard is
he's one of the, he's on that
Zion
30-point list. Zion's on that 30-point list from last night.
It's like every NBA game they'll pull out a nugget of that this has never happened before. This guy's first guy to ever score 30 and have 10 assists in 4 straight games. It's incredible the numbers that are being put up, and part of it is the fact that you got games of 126 to 124, 134 to 128.
Yeah, it's like old school hoops again. They're scoring, they're shooting. The range on these shots has never been more allowed, and they're taking advantage. I mean, these guys, the Dames and the Trae Youngs and the Curry, they pull up from 30 feet, and it's not a bad forced shot. They all net.
Serena Williams is going to look back at her career with and this is. I'm not going to say it because she shouldn't and she won't, but there's been a missed opportunity towards the end of her career because she's gotten through to a couple of these finals where she should have won and she got upset, or semifinals.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have won yesterday.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
I don't know how many of those she really should have won.
I don't know how I don't know how she's ever going to beat this girl now.
Well, she's not.
And she's in a tough spot because she's good enough still to beat just about everybody, but I don't think she's quite good enough to beat like 2 in a row in the semis and the finals.
Well, I'll say it a little more stark. The dream is dead. Serena's major career.
I wouldn't say that.
She's not winning a major. I would.
You can say it all you want. We said that about Federer, and he came back and won. So you
Federer's
never
10 years younger than her, though.
No,
when we said
no, he wasn't.
When we said that about him.
he was not 29 when we said that about him. We definitely was not 29 when we said Federer's done. So, she lost in straight sets, and to Naomi Osaka, who's really, I think, just the third woman to beat her 3 times in a row to start or something like that. Capriati and Venus are the other two. So, but yeah, and then Osaka will play, Brady, Tom Brady's daughter. What's her first name, Beef? Do you know? Is it
Jennifer, isn't it?
Tommy Brady?
I think it's Jennifer Brady.
Jennifer Brady.
That sounds right.
I will say this, and just to not bog down in one long argument, but Federer won Wimbledon in 2012. He was 30, and he didn't win another major until 2017. So it 5.
That's what I mean.
But we thought he was done at 30,
right.
though. But at 30, not 39. That was a long. That was.
But then when did he win?
17.
And how old was he then?
35.
Okay.
That's what I mean. But anyway, I don't want to make a dime bet. I don't want to root against Serena. She's not winning another major. I feel strong about that as any aspect of sports. Here's the problem. She's looking across at somebody who, when they were the same age as her, could have competed with her, and they're 16 years younger.
No, I hear you.
To your point, this Osaka girl, you better avoid her. She'll never beat her.
Right. She needs a...
Like her whole career, she'll never beat Osaka.
But like she lost the U.S. Open to Bianca Andreescu. Those are the ones.
Yeah. That what year was that? 17?
19.
Yeah, 19. Well, the problem again now is the age.
Well, yeah.
That's why.
Well, yeah.
But if she's not beating Andreescu at 37 or 38,
remember that little
not beating anybody at 40.
Remember that little Italian girl who upset her?
Not really.
Serena would beat her 99 out of 100 times.
At the same age. The problem is she's looking across the net at someone 15, 16 years younger than her. You can't compete with that in tennis.
No, it's hard.
Yeah.
I'm just
saying.
She
wasn't. She got straight-setted. Like, she's been straight-setted a few times. The one that she really got away was, I can't remember which tournament it was. I think it was I don't know. She was up 5-1 in the final set.
Yeah.
In the last few years.
And again, she's the greatest of all time.
100%.
But
she's 40.
Yeah, but I think she could tell you like 4 or 5 matches where she should have won and didn't, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah. So, anyway, going forward, she's out, and it'll be Brady against Osaka, and the Joker won.
Osaka will win. Osaka has not lost since we restarted tennis. She's 20-0.
Actually, her and the Brady girl had a heck of a U.S. Open somewhere along the line. So maybe she can play with her. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. But, Serena out. And it's tough, man, because she desperately wants to get that one more. And, like you said, she's 39.
That's it. She's done. To me, she's done.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
You never know.
If she were 35, I wouldn't say.
What I'm saying is, if Osaka suddenly got injured and was out, or got upset, and and the draw fell better, the problem is she gets tougher matches earlier now.
Then it'd be Barty. It'd be it could be anyone. They're 23,
they're not
22.
They're not a lot of anyone's though. Can't handle.
She's 11th in the world, so there's 10 that are 15, 20 years younger than her that she'd be an underdog to if they played today.
Yeah, and I would take her in probably 10 of the 11. She just beat Halep, who's the second-rate player in the world.
The problem is you got to beat 4 of her.
You're telling me she's got but my point is, you can't tell me all these girls that are ranked ahead of her. They ain't any good. So, Serena will beat them. Serena just doesn't play as much to be ranked. Barty, Halep, Osaka. Osaka's the best player in the world. There's an American who's 4th ranked. Keenan?
Yeah, Sophia Kenin.
Yeah.
Who won a major.
Svetlana? What'd she win? Sophia Kenin.
Or was she just in the final?
I don't know. You just told me she won a major. I'm asking you what she won. She lost to Gadecki in the round of 32 this time.
Well, not this one.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Yeah, she won a major. Thank you.
Okay.
Apology accepted.
I didn't apologize. What'd she win?
I want to say the U.S. Open, but I'm not positive. Hold on.
Oh, but she has won.
She won the Australian last year.
All right.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Sophia
And by the
Kennan.
way, the American Sophia Kennan, born and raised in Moscow. So.
Oh, she's the one who was. They moved her over to what's his face's place in Florida, and she played and grew up there.
She's played a lot of tennis, man. She's only 22.
Had,
her winning percentage is not good, man. 217 and 121. Serena's lost like 85 her whole career.
She had appendicitis in Melbourne.
Oh,
after losing.
well, that'll happen.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens going forward. But point is, and Djokovic looks like he's headed. Rafa lost, so Djokovic in pretty good stead. Could be headed to winning. He owns the Australian Open like Nadal owns the French Open, almost. Right? Hasn't Djokovic won like 9 Australian Opens or something? Do you know that?
I don't know how many he's won. He's won a ton.
I don't know either, but I thought he won a bunch.
Is Serena the GOAT of women's sports?
Yes.
Because by the way, it is silly to talk about the GOAT and you can't put Tiger and Serena. The men's sports and women's sports are different. So the GOAT is the greatest of all time.
Joker.
8 Aussies?
8 Aussies.
Okay.
8, 11, 12, 13.
Do you think she's the GOAT?
15, 16,
women's
19,
sports?
20.
Do I think she's the GOAT?
Mm-hmm. Or is it one of the track and field girls? Is it? I mean, women's sports and their the spotlight's a lot greater now than it was, say, 30, 40 years ago.
I would probably say Serena.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got that babe, Didrikson Zaharias.
Yeah.
Who won, like, gold medals in golf matches. She's in the Golf Hall of Fame and won gold medals in the Olympics.
In track.
But it's hard to, that's like in the 20s, wasn't it, Beef?
I think she won her medals in the 32 Olympics.
Yeah.
And then golf after
that. She's got 10 runner-ups in the Grand Slams, Dan, Serena. 23 title, 10 runner-up.
Wow.
She also won 14 women's doubles titles in Grand Slams with 0 runners-up. She won every time she's in the final.
Gets no credit for that.
Yeah, nor should you. It's doubles.
Come on, man.
It's like a team title.
Hey, the other side has 2 players, too.
Yes, they do. All right, let's do this. Let's take
I have one more question.
All right, good.
And I'll ask Beef, because Beef's a social media guy.
Thank you, sir.
Is there some sort of battle being drawn here with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the 904 versus Duval?
There is some concern because there's been...
Because Herbs can't say Duval?
No, there's been a concerted effort in the Jaguars' official statements and releases that there's a lot of references made to, quotes, the 904 versus Duval. And all
well, as a St. John, again, I would say this.
I'm old school. I like the Duval better.
Well, I tell you what, as a St. John's County resident,
Duval.
What do I care? I mean, I don't Duval. So what?
Oh yeah.
Are people in the surrounding counties panties in a wad because we say Where did this team play again? Beef.
Yeah. Duval ain't a county, man. It's a state of mind.
Well, fine. Either way. I mean, if you live in St. Johns County and you're mad that they say Duval and not 904, then...
Is that what we're doing? We're trying to encompass everyone?
Then move.
What else would it be?
Is that the reason behind it?
I don't know.
I was just curious.
I think it's just a different angle on branding.
Listen to me. I'd rather them have Duval and those city commissioners than anything else.
Get ready for a truckload
if they
of
have
904
to have
shirts.
those, they can have Duval.
They're coming.
This is the drill.
We need a number, Dan.
Doc Murphy is next.
Let's do caller number 2, Beef, and tell them what they're going to take home.
Well, they're on their own for dinner song, but we will dinner song. We will hook up one lucky Guggen with gift cards for breakfast, lunch, and a dessert brownie from Chick-fil-A. The caller number, I don't know, say 3 for June Jones.
I just said 2.
Fine, 2. I didn't hear that, Dan. I was busy singing dinner song in my head. Caller number 2, 641-1010.
Dinner song. Beans, potatoes, carrots, and broccoli, buns and salad and potatoes and chicken needs a licking. Dinner song.